This week's Rehab Report features another Dave. This is Dave Merson, and I appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, interestingly, he is very engaged with what you're all watching right now. It's the Olympics. You've got some great experience working with figure skaters, and it's a unique, different way of working with athletes. What's most important when you're working with figure skaters?
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that are very, very important with figure skaters. So first of all, their foundational behaviors is so critical because they train day in and day out, probably 5-6 days a week. So it's very important that we really work on their hydration, their mental aspects, and make sure their training plan is very dialed in. So we want to really have a good, strong foundation. Then everything we do, their actionable steps, we layer on top of it, and the physical therapy, the manual therapy that they come in for. Their exercises that are very sport specific, that focus on stability, coordination, their jumps, their power. All that stuff is so critical for athletes that participate in this sport, all the way from the recreational skater, all the way up to the Olympian.
Yeah, flexibility too. You mentioned strength and power, but
Yeah.
I would imagine the need for them to be as flexible and to use the Brady term pliable as possible, right? That probably plays in too.
Yeah, so their muscle health is so critical. So again, a lot of the higher level skaters that I do see on a daily basis, we do a lot of manual therapy that really focuses on their muscle health to make sure there's no tightness, no restrictions, and their muscles activate very, very well.
So we've talked about the fact that you become a part of their team, and in that regard, locally, we've had to deal with some emotional issues, some mental health issues over the last 12 months because of what happened with the loss of life with the people associated with the Skating Club of Boston. That you can't necessarily train for, but it becomes an important part of what you do, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I think, with these athletes, I think it's important to show that you're there for them each and every day. You're supporting them for their training, supporting them for anything that they're doing for their on-ice, off-ice activities, and make sure they feel like they're a part of something. Having conversations, sometimes difficult, very difficult conversations, is a thing, right? So we want to make sure that they're very positive and they feel like they have goals in a direction.
Well, I just think it's pretty cool. As a person who interacts with APR PT a lot, it's neat for me to know that a guy like Dave is working with these high-level athletes and people like you every day, right? That's the thing.
That's
It's
true.
not just high-level athletes or even lower-level athletes working their way up. It could be the common person who's coming back from an injury.
Yep, all levels, right? Just like we deal with all the skaters, all the way from the recreational, just starting out, 6 years old, all the way up into people in their 20s or their 30s that are competing at the highest level, namely the Olympics that you're watching on TV right now.
Very cool. That is Dave Merson from APR PT. As you know, we tell you every week, 2 locations, one here in Foxborough where we record this, and also the other location in Westwood. You can find these guys, both Dave Fleischman and Dave Merson, and the whole team at both locations. Thanks, my man.
No, thank you very much.
Good to see you. Good job with the athletes.
Thank you, everybody.